So this isn't what I expected to see in the first seed. This guy looks like he came into here with his Scottie Pippen, one of the 50 greatest tournament lineups. He has 8 Chicago Bulls in his lineup. And the nerve of this man, he has LeBron, Diamond LeBron James in his bench. Oh, the humanity. Now I could talk about LeBron James because today, at this time, maybe he might have actually given up who he thinks he's going to be going to for the next season. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. I'll talk about it after it happens. But he has the greatest of all time in this game on his team. Now you're like, I didn't see Michael. No, it's not Michael Jordan. Kirk Hinrich. He has Kirk Hinrich. And that is by far the most unstoppable point guard I've ever seen inside this game after this game. I'm going to shoot a ridiculous percentage. I think I only missed 3 shots in the first half. But that doesn't mean that the game's all but over. He has Kirk Hinrich on his side. And of course, you know, a little Diamond LeBron James, whatever. So anyway, we're going to alley-oop start this game off. It's looking well. It's looking good. He's only down by 2, but the game just started. He caught me reaching hard. I almost ended up at half court. And he had a wide open 3 with the greatest sharpshooter of all time. Why does anybody need Reggie Miller inside this game when they have Kirk Hinrich? Like I don't see the difference. This guy is just unstoppable from outside. It's just ridiculous. But I'm trying to play that defense. We can't even get it back. Our players are just way too intimidated by Kirk Hinrich. To be fair, he is part of the greatest, or I mean not greatest, he is part of one of the top 3 greatest draft classes of all time. You know, the 84, the 96, and the 2004. He was in there with LeBron James and not Kevin Durant. He was in there with LeBron James and Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade and Darko Milicic. And then, you know, of course, they have Kirk Hinrich. He's a first-round draft pick inside that year, so it makes perfect sense for him to just take contested shots, because why not? He makes that most of the time. And we're throwing other alley-oops. That time, Kirk Hinrich couldn't block the alley-oop. Shaq dunked it so hard he fell over. Do you know how hard you have to dunk it to make a 300-pound man fall over? But we're playing inside the post because he doesn't know what to do in the post. He keeps double teaming. He likes to double team with his power forward onto my point guard. And when I pass it to the power forward, he likes to double team with the point guard. I don't know what he's thinking. Either way, you're going to give one guy an open shot by the rim, or you're going to give the other guy an open shot at the 3-point line. And luckily, I have some 3-point shooting point guards in there. Gary Payne's an 80, that's respectable. But you know what's coming next. Off the backboard to Julius Dr. J. Irving. Can't forget that man. You know how much I love his defense, but he was known for his ability to throw it down. He was that original athlete right there. Well, I can't say original because Wilt Chamberlain was around. And I had an open shot. I could have gave it to Joe Dumars, but instead LeBron James took it up hard. He's a zone buster. He just ran right through it. It was like silly putty. It was like a hot knife through butter. That's how easy it was to get through that defense just now. And by the way, this is my second game with Posterizer. The last one, I didn't really get to show it off, so LeBron James wanted to let you guys know that he has a new signature skill. I finally got what I call the best signature skill in the game. Now, the reason why I say that is because I wasn't fortunate enough to have all the good signature skills like everybody else. I have one Posterizer to this day. One! And I gave it to him, and watch how LeBron James becomes unstoppable in the future videos. Look at LeBron James! He knocked Kevin Durant so hard, he flew into the crowd. He just gave him the best seats he just gave him front row seats. Free season ticket holder right there on the spot. And then they put it back. That was a very tough putback, very tough rebound in the first place, but that's Diamond LeBron James. He can do whatever he wants to do. But Scottie Pippen, he got double teamed. He left the power forward open, like I said. And because of that, Terry Cummings got the easy outstanding alley-oop. Now, I like Terry Cummings. I really like Terry Cummings because he is a power forward who's, good size, 6'9", but he has like an 80 layup rating. His Euros layup is like in the 80s. You know how hard that is to stop? You know how much of a mismatch that is? And look at this guy going for charges at half court with his power forward. So he left my center wide open because they had to make a switch. You just don't do that when I have a shooting lineup in there. And then I get dunked on by Diamond LeBron James again. Now this is the third quarter. Kirk Hinrich has activated his closer. I know he doesn't have the signature skill, but you can't tell me that something is not there after watching this gameplay. He's just doing size ups. Joe Dumars is jumping so hard he's falling down onto his knees. What can I do about it? He's doing mid-air ankle breakers. That's how good he is. Joe Dumars cannot keep up with him because his quickness rating is slow, and also I'm jumping too early. I have no idea when he's going to shoot it because he's made so many ridiculous ones so far. Kirk Hinrich, he only shot 11 3-pointers at this point, but you're going to see the GOAT take over. He was just stalling, waiting for an opportunity to embarrass me. And Shaquille O'Neal couldn't get past Joakim Noah, but when you're 300 pounds, you just bully him. It's bully ball. That's what we call it. Horrible shot with Kevin Durant. You're good with Kirk Hinrich. You're not good with KD. And LeBron James threw the alley-oop to nobody. That's supposed to go to Shaq Daddy. But luckily we got the rebound back. Out to Kevin Love. Back to LeBron James. Split the double team. And then dunked on Diamond LeBron James. I love posterizer. If you give me another one, I'll be unstoppable. I'll put it on somebody on my bench. And I have one on the starting lineup. And you will have nothing you can do to stop me. Simple as that. Because I already average about 20 to 25 dunks a game. Like, dead serious. And this game I don't get 25. But that's my average without posterizer. So that's how I know that if you can get past a lockdown defender, that no longer activates anymore. You just have a clear lane to the rim to embarrass whoever you want, just like the way he just did. LeBron James didn't even play that many minutes because he's a bench player. And he wasn't managing the substitutions by himself. But the few minutes he was in this game, I kept getting dunked on the same way Larry Johnson, Grandmama, dunked on Paul George. We don't care how tall you are, Paul George. You don't belong at the power forward position, so get out of the paint. Larry Johnson did it again. When are you going to learn, LeBron? When are you going to learn? This is a man's game. Inbounded to Gary Payton. Tough layup to Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen grabs his own rebound. Back out to my LeBron James. It doesn't matter. We don't need your fancy diamonds. We got gold. We got gold. So I saw time was running out, made a player move real quick, threw it down court to my man David Robinson because he's nice and tall. Called the instant timeout. I got 0.6 seconds left on the clock. What can I do with it? I threw it to an inbound alley-oop to Kevin Durant. Can't forget about that guy. He's more than just a three-point shooter in this game, baby. I'm up by 26 points going into the fourth quarter. That's just where he wants me. That's exactly where he wants me. It's all part of his plan because Diamond, Ruby, Emerald, Sapphire, Kirk Hinrich is about to take over. This is absolutely like I scored right now. I'm up by 28, but that doesn't mean nothing when you got Kirk Hinrich on your team. Contested, it doesn't matter. I got Joe Dumars, one of the greatest defensive players of the 80s, on him. It doesn't make a difference. Joe Dumars is throwing alley-oops to Larry Johnson. Larry Johnson is still consistent because he refuses to guard him. And then Kirk Hinrich comes by. His shoot off a dribble rating is 112. That's how good he is right now. It's ridiculous. Just like the way Joe Dumars drew a double team and dished it out to Terry Cummins once again. Terry Cummins is that guy. Larry Johnson is that guy. You don't need to use centers as power forwards. These guys are too fast, too athletic, and too quick. But he came down court and stopped and popped another one. What can I do to stop the greatest player of all time? Why do you think he's starting Kirk Hinrich when you have Diamond LeBron James? Because Kirk Hinrich can make shots in two people's faces. I don't know what to do. I put Joe Dumars on him. I put Gary Payton on him. Wide open. Nope. He was too intimidated by Kirk Hinrich. Kirk Hinrich is the only guy who can stand on the opposite side of the court and play defense. That's how good he is. Look at Kirk Hinrich. Just stop popping threes in my face. What do I do to stop this man? Like, this guy is the real white mamba. I mean, even Kobe's never given me this much of a problem, young or old. And once again, Kirk Hinrich got to his man out his sneakers, jumped in the wrong direction first off, landed 17 feet away, and then he gets another three. So how many threes he shot so far? You see his percentages? Kirk Hinrich again! What do I do to stop this guy? This guy, oh my goodness, I've never seen nothing like this. Joe Dumars, thank you, Kirk Hinrich, for giving him permission to shoot. But like I said, that guy, he likes to play some double team defense. I tip it myself with Julius Erving, then my guy jumps completely out of bounds because, you know, Kirk Hinrich is driving all of a sudden. He's not a three-point shooter anymore. He's driving. What's next? He's going to get a post dunk on me? I have no idea. He's going to get a contact dunk in the half-court setting. That's my next bet. This guy just too impressive. I don't know what to do about him. But we managed to make two passes in the paint to get a better shot for our man Larry Johnson, who's been just absolutely sensational off the bench. He's been consistent. And even though we're up 100 to 80, I couldn't take a chance. I had to keep scoring because he has Kirk Hinrich and you never know what could happen. So we're going to win this game by 22. I don't know how, but we managed to stop hand down, man down. And Shaquille O'Neal comes out of the play of the game because he had a dominant first half, and that's all he needed at that point. So at the end of this game, I shot 86%. That's ridiculous. The first half only missed 3 shots. And then Kirk Hinrich got 37. Like 23 of them was in like the fourth quarter. A monster. Just an absolute monster. And if you're not following me on Twitter, you know what to do because this is free agency. I got a lot of tweets. Tweet back at me. Let's talk.